Welcome to episode 27 of Articulate Thoughts on the 21st of February. And I'm sitting here yet again. Actually, I'm standing. Technically, I'm standing. I'm standing on my bed, and this is like the windowsill of my bedroom. And I do like this view. Although the snow has melted, ironically enough, the temperature's dropped in the past couple days in Calgary, so I am prepared for it. So, today, like the temperature, I want to talk about, just constant fluctuations. Um, this the concept of being present in the moment because it is in a constant state of transition, and the only permanent thing is change. Everything's in a constant flow, and everything's always moving, and I think it's very, very important to keep that in the forefront of my awareness. And this concept has actually helped a lot of people in the past couple of weeks. Quite a few people around me have been wiping out pretty hard, and I've been reaching out and having some conversations and just sharing, my insights and my previous experience. And the thing that seems to be helping a lot is sharing my experience when I was really depressed and had a lot of anxiety and going in and out of the hospital and I was suicidal and things like this. And I really felt like I was trapped and there was no way out of it. It felt like it was a permanent state and I was just never gonna get out of this situation and my life just felt like a complete wash. And I had experiences where I would have a really good day and feel like okay I got a really good control over this, have a really good grasp on the situation. I'm never gonna go back there again, and get back there again, and like, oh, why am I here again? I thought I was strong, and I thought I was good enough for this, and it's like this constant back and forth. And it took a lot of time to really get the momentum on the positive side going, but it did happen. And standing here today and looking back on that experience or being in that state, a decade ago, um, it was the biggest lesson for me was like understanding that everything is in a constant state transit. It's very transitory. Everything's constantly changing, and to remember that things are always temporary. Things are not going to last forever, whether it's good or bad. And remembering that when I'm in a negative state, it provides relief. It's like, oh yeah, okay, this is not going to last forever. It's just a feeling that exists right now, and that's what I'm experiencing. And that negative feeling of whatever, feeling inadequate or feeling rejected or whatever the feeling is, it's just a feeling. It's not who I am as a person. It's not my identity. It's just something that a feeling and or emotion that I identify with as in the moment, but it's not a reflection of me as a person. And then that helps quite a bit, and that allows that relief and that relaxed feeling, so then I could allow myself to feel a little bit more joyous and move towards a better feeling. And on the reverse side of that coin, when I'm feeling good and things are going my way, and meeting really great people, having great conversations, feeling connected, manifesting desires that I put out there, it's always good to remember that this is transitory and, this is not permanent. So to enjoy it for the moment and just be grateful, be thankful, show appreciation, and really just savor the moment because it's a fleeting thing, and it could easily work in my favor and just kind of grow and have that momentum build and have greater, bigger, better things. Or it could come to a screeching halt and just poof, everything just gets sucked into the dark side. Which is not necessarily a bad thing either, because sometimes, you know, I talked about this in the past before, where being in a negative space can serves a very useful purpose, and then to identify with great specificity what it is I want. The contrast creates clarity, and with clarity, I could be very intentional with my desires. And I think a lot of like one of those states of being that really gets people in a rut is having that confusion and not being clear as to what I want. It's like, what do you want? I don't know what I want. Or, they say they want something and I ask them, why do you want that? And they can't really explain it. They have some kind of short one sentence answer and they just kind of ramble on but it's not really expanding. They're just kind of repeating the same thing over and over again, and that kind of shows to me that they're not, they're not as clear as they think they are. And I've learned that when I do identify that, not to say it outright, unless they're highly teachable or whatnot. But I'm in a place where I have to kind of learn to keep things to myself for the most part, and just give my opinion when it is asked for. It's a very, very challenging thing for me, but I'm getting better at it. So everything is in a constant state of transition, and yeah, I think one of the things that really helped me identify this too is dancing. I think one of the reasons why dancing feels so good to me is because it is that reminder. It's a reminder of a lot of things, really, but the whole thing with movement in particular. And like Bruce Lee said, there's moving water never gets stale. So be like water, keep on flowing. And I think that's such a wise piece of information or wise observation. And I feel like, looking back a decade ago when I was really depressed and anxious, I was stuck. Like it literally feels like I was just stuck and I wasn't moving. And I went for walks every single day because I was trying to like convince myself that I was moving forward in life, and I was saying, one step at a time, put one foot in front of the other, one day at a time, just be, it's okay where like you are, I am where I am, and that's okay. It might take a little bit of time and a bunch of effort, but slowly but surely I'm walking in the right direction. And I did this every day, even though in those days where I felt so depressed, I didn't want to get out of bed, I didn't want to do anything, but I just like, um, I do need that fresh air, I do need that sunlight, and I just need that movement in my body. And I think over time, like it worked, like it really did, like just having that habit and it's continuously moving forward. I kind of tricked my body into believing that, and then it kind of elevated my mind, and got me to a better mind space, and then increased my belief that things could get better. So then, as a result of that, I took more actions, and you know, it got into this nice momentum cycle that worked in my benefit. And the movement is very, very important. So like when I was boxing or dancing, just constantly in tune with that movement. And it's almost like the mind always follows the body, and the body always follows the mind. But if you could kind of trick your mind into believing something by taking the physical action, like the whole thing with fake it till you make it, I think there's a lot of truth in that as well. And well, I know it's more than think for me. It's a knowingness because I actually experienced it. I actually used it in my past, and continue to use it. And yeah, and I think dancing is one of those things where, you know, uh, there's so much I could really say about it, but to kind of condense into like one short bullet point, it's like I think a lot of people get intimidated to dance because when we think of dance, you automatically think of naturally we think of a performance type of dance. You either think of some kind of ballroom dancing like a cha cha or merengue or tango, or you're looking at America's Best Dance Crew and people doing backflips and head spins and all this like really high level stuff. But when you break it down to its most basic form, dance what it really is just moving to music. That's all it really is. You just be doing this to a beat. That's dancing. It is. It's not as extravagant. It's not like out there and skillful and polished and maybe not a high quality of movement, but it's still dance, and it doesn't really devalue the whole experience for yourself. And I think if more and more people could kind of get in tune with unifying their body with the sound, you know, it really is like a unique form of meditation, and just getting to a unique mind space that allows you to observe things at a higher plane. It's like the movement kind of tricks your mind into being more relaxed in a way. But yeah, I encourage it. Like, if you're kind of scared, you don't like going out and dancing in front of people, put on some music, dance in your shower, sing. Oh, singing and dancing, it really helps too. I feel like that's like a really cool thing because using words, but then like oscillating them to different tones and using movement in the tones of your voice. And then you synchronize that with movement in your body. So you're singing and dancing at the same time. That's very, very powerful stuff. When I'm in a bad mood, if I just sing and dance at the same time, there's no way I could feel bad. It's just not happening. So Yeah. Anyways, I think that's all I got for today, and I want to thank you for listening. If you are listening, and if you're not, that's cool. I hope you're enjoying your life. All right. So happy Tuesday, and hopefully I'll see you on the dance floor at Five Rhythms tonight if you're lined up with my vibration.